Magpapaalam na tayo sa 2024, bit-bit ang pag-asa at pangarap para sa panibagong taon.
Samahan ninyo kami sa isang gabing puno ng pagdiriwang at pagbalik-tanaw sa nagdaang taon. Magandang gabi, ako si Maricar Bautista.
At ako naman si Gerg Cahiles. Ito ang Rise to Prosperity, the 2025 Bilyonaryo News Channel Countdown. Nakatutok ang Bilyonaryo News Channel sa iba't ibang selebrasyon dito sa Metro Manila para ihatid sa inyo ang makukulay na pagsalubong sa 2025. Nasa Lanson Place sa may Mall of Asia sa Pasay City ang aming correspondent na si Sujin Kim. Mag-uulat naman mula sa Eastwood, Manila or Mall sa Quezon City si Agatha Gregorio at nasa Newport World Resorts naman sa Parañaque City si Hannah T.
Nauna nang sinalubong ng New Zealand ang 2025. Natunghayan ng libo-libong nagtipon ang breathtaking fireworks display sa Auckland Sky Tower. Isa ang New Zealand sa mga pinakaunang bansa na sumalubong sa pagpasok ng taong 2025.
Samantala, 7 a.m. pa sa Pilipinas bago pumalo ang bagong taon sa Germany. Pero ngayon pa lang, pinaigting na ang security measure sa Berlin para sa kanilang New Year's Eve celebrations sa inaasahang 65,000 people na magtitipon-tipon sa iconic landmark na Brandenburg Gate. Mahigit 5,000 police officers ang ipapakalat sa mga kalsada bilang pag-iingat matapos ang Christmas market attack noong December 20.
Samantala, 1 p.m. pa mamaya sa Pilipinas papatak ang hating gabi ng bagong taon sa Amerika. Nagpasilip na sa New Year's Eve celebrations ang Times Square sa New York nang gawin ang isang special confetti test na nagpuno ng makukulay na confetti ang kalangitan. Mahigit 3,000 pounds ng confetti ang inaasahang paulanin na kasama ang mga ibinigay na wishes ng mga bisita sa New Year's Eve wishing wall.
Nagsimula ng mamaalam sa taong 2024 ang China. Sa Inner Mongolia, mahigit 260,000 na kabayo ang ibinida sa grassland ng Taipu Seed Banner. Makikitang tumatakbo ang mga kabayo sa gitna ng niebe. Mga tradisyonal na palaro naman ang tampok sa Xinjiang. May horse racing, goat grabbing, tug-of-war at horseback wrestling. Sa Guangzhou naman na Southwest China, nagsalo-salo sa traditional rice cakes ang mga mamamayan. Ang pulang rice cakes ay para alalahanin ng kanilang mga ninuno habang sumisimbolo naman ng swerte ang pulang rice cakes. Tradisyonal na Chinese opera naman ang tampok sa New Year Gala ng Chinese National Center for the Performing Arts. Kasama ng mga ordinaryong tao sina Chinese President Xi Jinping at iba pang party at state leaders na nanood ng mga performance ng iba't ibang klase ng opera na kasama sa Intangible Cultural Heritage List ng UNESCO.
Balik naman sa Land Down Under at ang higit 1 milyong taong nanood ng fireworks display sa Sydney Harbour Bridge pagpatak ng 2025 sa Australia. Tampok sa 7-kilometer fireworks display ng Sydney ang isang golden waterfall na nahuhulog mula sa iconic Sydney Harbour Bridge. Inabot ng 12 minutes ang fireworks display na gumamit ng higit 23,000 pyrotechnics, mahigit 13,000 aerial shells at 9 na toneladang fireworks. Naglabas din ng fireworks mula sa 80 bahagi sa western side ng Sydney Harbour Bridge sa Sydney Opera House at 5 city building rooftops.
Dito naman sa Pilipinas, dagsa na ang mga manonood ng New Year's Eve celebration sa may Seaside Boulevard sa Pasay City. Kumustahin natin ang sitwasyon doon mula sa Lanson Place sa Pasay City. Nag-uulat live si Sujin Kim. Sujin.
Gerg, konting kembot na lang 2025 na. Medyo dumarami na ang mga taong nakaabang dito sa ating New Year countdown kaya mahalagang paalala, mas masayang salubungin ang bagong taon kapag ligtas tayong lahat. Ang puspusa ng paghahanda ng Lanson Place MOA para sa kanilang Grande fireworks display mamayang hating gabi, pinaaalala ng mga otoridad na iwasan ang paggamit ng illegal na paputok at hayaan natin ang professional fireworks display ng Lanson Place MOA ang magbigay liwanag at kulay sa ating selebrasyon. Huwag kalimutang magsuot ng mask kung kailangan, lalo na sa matataong lugar. Siguraduhin may sapat na distansya sa iba para sa ating safety at health. Para sa mga residente at bisitang naghahanap ng masayang selebrasyon para sa pagsalubong ng bagong taon, humabol na kayo dito sa Lanson Place MOA at samahan kaming salubungin ang 2025 with good vibes and good energy. At yan muna ang latest mula rito sa Pasay City. Balik sa inyo, Gerg, Maricar.
Maraming salamat sa iyo at sa iyong crew. Sujin Kim, nag-uulat mula sa Lanson Place sa Pasay City.
Isa na namang taong puno ng kontrobersiya dito sa Pilipinas at maging sa abroad ang nakalipas na 2024. Ngayong papasok na ang 2025, ating balikan ang mga pinakamalalaking pangalan na naging headlines nitong nagdaang taon. Narito ang report ni Hannah T.
Matindi ang iniwang eksena ng 2024 sa larangan ng balita at usap-usapan. May mga pangalang tumingkad ang ilan dahil sa kontrobersya, tagumpay o kaya naman mga kasong kakaharapin. Narito ang 10 personalidad na naging sentro ng taong 2024. Number 10, Maris Racal. Hindi lang sa musika at pelikula nagningning si Maris Racal ngayong taon, kundi pati sa social media dahil sa issue ng di umano'y love triangle niya kasama si Anthony Jennings at ang naging kasintahan nito. Sa kabila ng kontrobersya, ang kanyang pelikulang Sunshine ay umani ng recognition at napili pa sa Palm Springs International Film Festival. Numbers 9 at 8. Donald Trump at Kamala Harris. Sa nagdaang 2024 US presidential election, nagwagi si Donald Trump laban kay Vice President Kamala Harris na naging Democrat candidate matapos ang pag-atras ni President Joe Biden. Malaking pagbabago ang inaasahan sa US matapos ang pagkapanalo ni Trump kung saan ang Republicans muling magkakaroon ng kontrol sa Senado at Kamara.
Understand, this is someone who has openly said he would terminate, I'm quoting, terminate the Constitution of the United States, that he would weaponize the Department of Justice against his political enemies. Someone who has openly expressed disdain for members of our military. Understand what it would mean if Donald Trump were back in the White House.
So she just started by saying she's going to do this, she's going to do that, she's going to do all these wonderful things. Why hasn't she done it? She's been there for 3.5 years. They've had 3.5 years to fix the border. They've had 3.5 years to create jobs and all the things we talked about. Why hasn't she done it?
Kanyang kahusayan, nagbigay dangal sa bansa at nagbukas ng bagong yugto sa kanyang buhay matapos umani ng iba't ibang premyo. Number 6, Mary Jane Veloso. Matagumpay na naibalik ng Pilipinas si Mary Jane Veloso na lagpas isang dekadang nabilanggo sa Indonesia dahil sa drug trafficking. Muli niyang nakasama ang kanyang pamilya ngayong Pasko at patuloy ang panawagan ng Veloso family at ilang mga grupo para sa kanyang absolute pardon.
Hindi namin akalain na mangyayari ito. Sa 15 years, ito nagkasama-sama na kami ng Pasko.
Number 5, Apollo Kibuloy. Naaresto si Kingdom of Jesus Christ leader Apollo Kibuloy ngayong taon matapos ang ilang buwang pagtatago. Siya ay humarap sa mga kaso kabilang ang human trafficking at sexual abuse.
Kung meron po silang mga charges na kriminal laban sa akin, malaya po silang mag-file ng kaso.
Number 4, Alice Go. Si Alice Go o Go Huaping ang na-dismiss na mayor ng Bamban-Tarlac matapos masangkot sa iligal na pogo. May mga aligasyon ding isa siyang Chinese spy. Number 3, former President Rodrigo Duterte. Hindi pa rin lumilipas ang issue ng drug war ni Duterte kahit wala na siya sa pwesto. Ang House Quad Committee matyagang inimbestigahan ang pagkakasangkot umano ng ilang miyembro ng kanyang pamilya sa iligal na droga. Number 2, President Bongbong Marcos. Kahit may fallout sa unity ngayong taon, nagawa ng Pangulong maglagda ng mga makabuluhang batas at labanan ng mga iligal na aktibidad ng pogo sa bansa.
Effective today, all pogos are banned.
Tuloy-tuloy din ang relevant projects ng kanyang administrasyon pagdating sa infrastruktura at iba pang sektor. At number 1, Vice President Sara Duterte. Ang pangalan ni VP Sara halos palaging nasa sentro ng balita ngayong taon. mula sa viral Zoom meeting kung saan nagbitiw siya ng matitinding salita laban sa first couple at House Speaker. Hanggang sa mga aligasyon ng maling paggamit ng confidential funds na nanatili siyang matapang sa gitna ng mga kontrobersya. Sa kabila ng lahat ng ito, kabilang ang 3 impeachment complaints, patuloy siyang tumatayo bilang isa sa pinakamakapangyarihang opisyal sa bansa. Sa 2024, sila ang nag-ukit ng kwento ng tagumpay at kontrobersya. Sino naman kaya ang susunod na mag-iiwan ng bakas sa kasaysayan sa 2025? Para sa agenda, Hannah T., Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Ano nga ba ang mga posibilidad sa politika, negosyo at showbiz para sa taong 2025? Makakasama natin ang celebrity psychic at tarot card reader na si Jovi Vargas. At ang sitwasyon sa Eastwood Mall sa Quezon City sa aming pagbabalik. Ito ang Rise to Prosperity, the 2025 Bilyonaryo News Channel Countdown.
Ito po si Father Nono.
Ako po si Father Fiel Pareha.
Ako si Risa Singson Kaupeng.
Kape at pandasal na po tayo. Ito po si Cardinal Chito Tagli.
To PNC's Election 2025 Special Coverage.
Good morning, I'm Paulo de Rosario and welcome to Weather HQ. Today's headlines.
The world's largest solar battery storage facility project is underway here in the country.
The enactment of the Ligtas Pinoy Centers Act is expected to provide safer space. And the deadline for the mandatory evacuation of residents in Mount Canlaon's permanent danger zone has lapsed.
18,475 persons have already been evacuated.
Whatever the weather, only here on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
This is the Scorecard.
Where you score the latest sports news
And in-depth views. I'm Anton Rojas.
I'm Erica Christensen.
Get ready. Be prepared. Get to the latest stories, updates, and reports about what's happening in the world of sports. Hosted by Anton Rojas, Erica Christensen.
Where sports is our business and business is our sport.
The Scorecard, 9:30 p.m. on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
The latest news, national issues, the political scene, and conversations with prominent personalities. All these firsthand at the forefront.
It's still continuing with hearings on the EJ.
But we can recommend the filing of cases with the proper offices or agencies.
It is always victimizing the poor, so we will continue to go against corruption in the budget.
At the forefront with attorney Karen Jimeno, 8 a.m.
Curious about what lies ahead. As we get closer to the new year, many of us are curious about what lies ahead. What are the possibilities for political shifts, business trends, and entertainment transformations? Joining us now in the studio is celebrity psychic Jovi Vargas. Jovi, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year too.
Okay, good to see you.
Good to see you also, and thank you for having me here.
Okay, it's our pleasure. Okay, so firstly, before I start asking questions, can you tell us ano ba yung pinagbabasehan mo ng iyong predictions? Kasi there are several ways, no?
Yeah, there are several ways, no. Ang sa akin kasi, my medium is my tarot card, no. But sometimes I'm also using my my aura reading or my vibration to that person.
So walang mas matimbang, which is better or which is more accurate?
Which one is better? But some of my clients say it has to be tarot card.
A tarot card. Okay, so shall we begin?
Okay.
Okay, so first, let's start with business. Given the economic challenges faced by many Filipinos, what do you foresee for the Philippine economy in 2025? Are there specific sectors that will thrive? Let's say, will it be food business or, yeah?
The sector will be going to be very good for this year, 2025, will be the construction, no? And then even kasi mostly doon sa condominium medyo nag-slow down ng 2024, no? So, ang year ng 2025, it has to be more on construction, the metal world, and even sa food, mag-ano yan, talagang mas mag-aangat din ng food and even entertainment.
Anything
Logistics is also good.
Anything that has to do with metal is good?
Yeah, everything, anything that is, it has something to do with the metal, and that is construction, jewelries, and even restaurant, I guess. Kasi metal is fire also.
So why is that? Dahil depende sa ating kasi di ba, is it wooden, sorry, yeah. Year of the snake.
Snake, yeah.
So it has something to do with that or entirely not naman?
Not necessary, but what's really, what people is really engaged with food, entertainment. Social media is really good also for the year 2025. Pero yung mag-slow down lang muna yung titog natin, yung about travel, anything that is concerned about sa mga travel agency, no? Yan yun. Medyo mas mahina yun.
Okay, so apart from travel agencies, what else? The business sector na
services.
Not likely. Services. So it will slow down?
Yes.
Oh, you mentioned also media. No? Why media?
Kasi iba ang trend ngayon ng media natin. So people will really engage with the social media, and people is really look up sa social media. Lahat ng information, doon sila mas nakaano. And we're now into what we call this na sobrang modern na tayo with the use of your cellphone. Napakabilis.
So instantly, makukuha mo na whatever information you would want. Okay.
Saka ang dadagdag ko rin, medyo mas magiging very informative ang year ng 2025. So yung ganitong field ninyo, mas makikilala for the year 2025.
Okay. Though there's also the risk, in danger. Kasi dahil dapat they should be more discerning, yung mga, also yung yung public. Kasi not everything that you read are actually accurate.
True. So meron pa rin namang pagkakamali, di ba? No? I'm not mostly of the psychic naman o mga reader or visionaries, they're not perfect, no? They're still human pa rin para magkamali.
Okay. So feel free to use your tarot cards.
Yes.
Okay, for our second question, how do you think Philippine businesses can adapt to global changes such as artificial intelligence?
Well, for me, consider ko na yung medyo dito tayo sa titong nating negative and the positive, no? Ang makikinabang dito yung mga business sector, no? Ang magiging problem lang naman dito sa yung artificial intelligence. This is actually based on science, no? Everything information na nilalagay dito, mostly nandoon ang lahat ang information. Kunyari, ako, so alam na nila agad kung saan ako nakatira. Everything, lahat ng record ko malalaman na nila. And ang problem dito yung titog nating yung mga theft o yung titog nating yung pwede niya makopy yung tao, no? Lahat ng information about the tao. So nandoon yung hacking. So yun ang kailangan ingatan natin sa artificial intelligence.
Can you pinpoint, just a card na yan that indicates what you've mentioned?
Ito. So, ito yung magiging problem natin sa artificial intelligence.
And that is?
Ito yung natin, sabi ko, yung mga hacker, yung mga theft, sa online. Lahat. Even your bank record will be also, So, lahat yan, alam na nila. So, yan yung magiging problem natin. But for the globally, yung impact nito is really good naman talaga for for those who are yung maangat na bansa, no? Ang pagpumasok ang artificial intelligence, very automated na yan eh, no? Automation na magiging role ng 2025. Maaari rin sa ibang lugar o sa ibang bansa, maalis na yung mga credit card, yung mga yung mga checks natin. Sa iba yan magiging mawawala na yan unti-unti, no?
So kung mawala sila, they will be replaced with what?
Automation. Everything will be automated. Yun ang nakikita ko, no? Pero kasi this is 2025 na, ang ganda ng magiging natin is actually people will be engaged to what we call into the machine. Everything will be automatic. Everything will be also what we call the robotic or whatever. Yun yung magandang nagagawa ng artificial intelligence.
Okay. So nakikita mo even yung Philippines mag-a-adapt?
Yan yung pag-aaralan pang mabuti, no? Even those students, especially sa mga mag-aaral pa lang, no? Kasi ang problem dito, ito ba ay talagang kayang mag-adjust ng Pilipino sa artificial intelligence? Marami kasing maapektuhan dito, especially the lower side, no? Maaring yung iba, kasi kung we are going to engage with that science, I mean the AI kung tinatawag nila, ang magiging pwede kasing ang company magbe-base na lang diyan sa AI. So mahahati ang tao. Pwedeng mawalan nga ng trabaho ang ibang mga tao.
Okay. Okay, moving on to politics. What are your predictions for the political landscape in the Philippines in 2025? Any emerging leaders or movements you foresee gaining traction? Kanina meron ka nabanggit.
Meron ako nakikitang plan. Kasi ang nakikita ko rito parang magkakaroon ng rigodon eh. I use the word of rigodon because there will be a changes. A person should be out of that position. And our president will do something about to hear the voice of the masses. Kasi merong isang tao dito na gustong-gusto nilang alisin, no? And that will be the main event of the year 2025.
And you can see it clearly na mangyayari yan?
Yes.
Please?
And then the opening of the year, the first quarter of the year 2025 is also, that quarter will be not chaotic, but there will be, I see the people will be just like, from the past, the people power, they're going to do with that, pero hindi naman ganun mas matagumpay, pero parang maingay ang dating sa akin ng mga papasok na election.
Okay. Pero kanina nabanggit mo, so can you identify kung sino itong pwedeng alisin? At cabinet ba siya? Mataas na posisyon?
Sobrang, mataas ng position, no?
Like what position?
Pwede kong banggitin kung maano ako.
Okay, pero mataas ang posisyon niya.
Mataas, sobrang taas. Baka matatawag ko pa nga, pwede siyang, basta mataas. Basta mataas.
Okay. So, sometime first quarter yan, no?
Yan yung magiging issue, yan yung magiging event of the year 2025.
For first quarter, okay.
But I can also nga pala, follow din also, the year 2025 is a warning year for us also, no? This is also the year of awakening for us, no? So, kung kukunin natin ang mga makikita ko pa rito sa card, mostly, meron tayong mga magugulo, meron tayong titawag nating, kasi mas nakita ko sa vision yung earthquake medyo gabi, medyo may kalakasan. And Metro Manila will be affected with this. Pero medyo may kalakasan. I hope hindi ito yung tinatawag nating the big one.
Okay.
But most of the visionaries now, sinasabi nila, ito na yung big one. But for me, I still believe with God na sana hindi mangyari. Ang nakikita ko lang, there is something, a big movement, tremor, na mangyayari sa Metro Manila.
So, ang Metro Manila ang center?
Ay maapektuhan.
But this can still change, no? Nakakatakot kasi.
Well, it can change naman through the power of our prayer, especially the collective prayer, people will help very sana sa prayer, maging prayerful for the year 2025.
Okay.
As I said, this is actually a warning year. Hindi ito ganoon, hindi siya the year of the snake according to the Pangso, it's a good year for everyone. Yeah, on that side. Pero if we base on the changes for the world, sobrang iba. No?
Okay.
Ibang-iba.
So are we expecting any major calamity this 2025? You already mentioned tremors.
Yeah, yun nga, as I said a while ago, yung earthquake na parating, that's on the first to the second quarter of this year, 2025. I hope magkamali ako. And then, may nakita kong tubig, sobrang laking tubig. No? Pwede ko siya i-consider as tsunami o pwede ko rin i-consider sobrang mataas na pagkabaha na i-consider pa rin na para siyang kapareho ng before is it the Ormoc? No. Tama ba?
Yolanda?
No, it happens here in Marikina before.
Ondoy?
The Ondoy.
Okay. So same magnitude?
Yes.
Ganun kalakas?
Sana, I hope hindi sa Metro Manila.
Yeah. Pero is it interrelated? Yung tremors na kaninang sinabi mo?
Magkaiba yun.
Magkaiba pa yun?
Oo, magkaiba.
Okay.
Kumbaga yan yung event na pwedeng magkaroon sa year ng 2025.
Okay. Just can you just go back a bit? How do you think the current administration's policies will impact the upcoming elections? Nakikita mo ba siyang chaotic or?
Actually, this is the card of gulo or the chaotic, So maraming dapat i-resolve ang ating administration, especially the issue about the corruption, no? Corruptions regarding about the PhilHealth, kailangan ma-resolve niya yon. No?
Okay.
Kasi yan yung kailangan talagang magawa, mabago. Di ko alam kung paano niya i-resolve, pero mostly corruption talaga ang magiging talagang issue talaga regarding dito sa policies natin.
Okay, kasama din ba yan yung relasyon sa pagitan ni Pangulong Marcos Jr. and ni VP Sara?
Well, yung dito naman kasi kung maayos niya ito, yung ginamit nilang salitang unity, nung nung panahon na yon, kaya nga tinawag nilang unity. For me, magkakaayos pa rin naman yung dalawa, no? Hindi naman yan yung talagang magkakaroon ng rason ng sobrang malaking gulo. Siguro may mga makikita akong yung lang chaotic lang na hindi naman mag-e-end sa titog nating talagang pagbabago ng administration. But warning pa rin sa kanya.
Kanino?
Sa ating presidente. Okay. It's a big warning pa rin, Kasi pwede kasing, nasabi ko na ito before na magiging dahilan ng kanyang babae.
Babae. When you say pagbaba, not finishing his term?
Yes.
Matatapos pa naman ang term ni Pangulong Marcos?
Parating kong sinasabi na I hope matapos. Pero kasi medyo ang warning talaga sa kanya ang 2025. Magiging reason ng kanyang pag-alis because of that woman. Pero I have no idea kung sino yung babae. No?
Okay. I must ask you about yung impeachment, no? Yung sa tingin mo matutuloy itong impeachment ni VP Sara?
Medyo very strong, kung anuhan natin. Merong talagang gusto siyang matuloy. Pero kung anuhan naman natin dito sa part ng presidente, ayaw niya, no? Kung ito talaga mag-flourish itong impeachment ito, magiging problema ito. Dito magtataas ang mga tao, lalo-lalo na sa side ng mga Duterte. Mga followers o mga supporter ni Duterte, mag-aaklas lahat yan. So dapat ito ma-resolve, hindi dapat matuloy.
Let's leave it at that, no? Let's move on to showbiz. What trends do you predict will dominate in 2025? Ano yung nakikita mo magiging trend sa showbiz industry?
Yung comedy hindi mawawala, no? Part kasi yan ng natin Kasi iba ang ngayon trend ng mga tao ngayon, gusto nila mas nakakatuwa, mas naalis yung stress nila. Although ang drama this year. So parang aangat ang mga drama movie, mga teleserye about drama, and even susundan niya ng mga love team, no? And then, medyo mabagal ang mga about yung mga fantasy movie, hindi masyadong magaan yan. Sa akin, drama and love team, yung mga romantic movie. Pero gusto ko sana I suggest na maturuan ng Pilipino about doon sa about culture natin. No? Para ma-educate ang history sa mga kabataan ngayon.
Okay.
Sana yun ang magawa ng mga director.
Pero meron ka bang nakikitang personalities na talagang kikinang sila in 2025?
Yung love team na ngayong kikinang yan. Si Cignal, medyo naramdaman ko ulit ang paggawa ng kanyang pangalan. Alden, yung kanyang team, yung kanilang love team. So may gagawin na naman silang parang good movie uli. And then may nararamdaman akong dalawang Pilipino na magiging international na maaaring makilala sa katauhan ng isang lalaki at isang babae. Pero mag-iingat din ang sa showbiz kasi dalawa rin naman ang magpapaalam. So ito yon yung magpapaalam. No? So may lungkot ang showbiz na kilalang isa sa kinikilala na lang na matatawag kong pwedeng nanay o nanay-nanayan na o kung lola ba ang tawag nila, isa yan. Pero isang kilala yan na isang arte. Then, isang aksidente rin na nakikita ko rin na magiging sanhiri ng pagkawala ng isang lalaki sa showbiz.
Aksidente naman ito?
Aksidente naman ito.
Sa kabuuan, maganda ba para sa showbiz or it will be a gloomy year for them?
Kasi ang nakikita ko sa year ng 2025, ang mga network magtutulungan, no? Para uling bumalik yung sigla ng showbiz, no? Kumbaga makikipagsapalaran ang television sa social media. So yung ibig sabihin, mas nakikita ko na gusto nilang maibalik ang sigla ng showbiz uli. Kasi medyo bumaba talaga sila eh.
Okay.
Pero mukhang nakikita ko naman ng 2025, mukhang magiging mas upgraded sila, mas active, saka masyadong maraming mga project na nakikita ngayon.
Okay. Have you spoken to any prominent personalities recently? And is there anything you can share about their fortunes?
Marami kaso. Hindi ko alam kung...
blind item tayo. Kahit na without identifying kung sino. Meron ka bang nakakausap?
Mga politician. Actually, maraming politician. And then, the next day, tomorrow ata nasa isang kilalang politician ako. And then, mga celebrities like... Sige, pwede naman banggitin yan. Sila yan, na-read ko na yan. And then, also Rupa and also Aiko, yan. And some mga beauty queen. Yan.
Okay. Pero doon sa mga politiko, mapunta tayo sa mga politiko na nakausap mo na. Ano yung mga nababasa mo sa kanila?
Ang mga kasi mostly mga tanong nila is, am I going to make it this year, 2025? I'm running for this position, Joby. Am I going to be, parang lose the election? Yan, mostly yan ang mga question naman nila, no?
At anong sinasabi mo sa kanila?
Dinidiretso ko. Kasi kailangan naman nila malamang kung panalo sila o talo, di ba? But sometimes pag sinabi kong matatalo ka, meron ba kaming dapat gawin, Joby? Then I give them advice kung ano ang dapat nilang isuot na kulay, kung ano ang dapat nilang gawin.
Ganun? Will that matter? Will that change somehow?
It can help, yes.
Okay. Like in particular, without naming names?
Let's say ngayon, yung tumatakbo ngayon sa Bulacan, sabi ko, huwag kang magsusuot ng ganyang kulay, especially that black. You have to change your color. So you need to call by yellow or red kasi very strong magiging personality mo. And it helped naman, nakatulong. And then, meron din isa sa kilalang-kilala sa isang lugar sa Pangasinan. Then, I also mentioned that color na dapat niyang gawin, so sinusunod naman nila.
Okay. So umangat naman ang ratings.
Yes.
Okay. How about sa mga bilyonaryo? Ilan sa mga bilyonaryo? Ano yung mga nakikita mo sa kanila? Or who do you think would still thrive even more?
Ang mostly kasi ang kanilang, may maraming pumupunta sa akin mga tycoon. No, mostly we're talking about the yung mga project nila. Those project like buildings, anything involved with the outside the world. Yan, ang dami nilang tinatanong. And ipak-happy naman sila because hindi pa naman sila nagsasalita, nasasabi na agad ng baraha.
So, marami ba sa kanila, would you say, lalo pang yayaman? O meron bang magsa-thrive? O meron medyo hindi maging masyado maganda ang kanilang negosyo?
Actually, meron silang mga nagiging problema, no? Especially the coming administration, sometimes nagiging problema nila yon, no? Ang pinaka-problem lang talaga nila is yung sobrang minsan yung reklamo kasi sa hindi naman sa akin pero may iba siguro sa kwento nila yung paano mariresolve ang traffic sa Pilipinas kasi sobrang laki ang nawawala daw sa kanila, no? And then ang mga bilyonaryo nag-i-engage ngayon outside the Philippines. Doon sila mas maraming project. Actually, ang dami nakaplano sa mga bilyonaryo.
Okay. For ordinary Filipinos, any advice for the coming new year? Anong mabibigay mong advice sa kanila?
Well, the number one advice is read the Bible. Engage to the higher one. Prayer, more prayer talaga. And then, maging madiskarte sa buhay. May pinag-aralan ka man o wala. Kasi work hard kasi yan ang pinaka and be a good people. Yun lang talaga, no? Kasi minsan naghahanap sila ng Joby sa hirap ko. Paano ako magiging successful? Wala naman kaming pera. Yan ang mahirap sagutin, no? Sabi ko, hindi pwedeng hindi ka bigyan ng Panginoon ng anumang bagay na ihilingin mo, no? Kung kumbaga parang bawat isa sa atin may tinatawag tayong yung time for you to be successful in a simple way lang. Siguro mahalin na lang nila ang sarili nila, mahalin nila ang ginagawa nila, at makontento of what you have or what we have.
Lastly na lang, would you consider 2025 a more challenging year compared to the previous year, itong 2024?
Mas gusto ko ang 2025, no? Kahit na this is the really for me, no, for me. I see the Filipino people will become very, very active. Saka mas more, sila sa financial, no? Siguro, mas magsisave, no? And then, sana ang inaano ko lang, be observant. Don't go with the wrong information. Piliin nyo lang talaga ang dapat nyong ilagay when it comes to election, yun ang gusto kong anuhan, piliin nyo ang tamang taong ilalagay ninyo upang hindi ho kayo magsisi sa bandang huli.
Okay. So before we let you go, where can people contact you for your services, Jovi?
May channel ho ako sa YouTube channel ko, Jovi Vargas TV. Meron din akong sa page ko, Jovi Vargas TV rin. And then, mostly I stay in a mall, sa dyan, sa aking condo sa Fleur Tower North. And then my number, yan. Makikita naman ho yan sa social media ko.
Okay, thank you so much, celebrity psychic Jovi Vargas. Thank you once again. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Sa Eastwood, iba't ibang OPM artist na nagpakitang gilas bago dumating ang 2025. Nag-uulat mula sa Eastwood Open Park si Agatha Gregorio. Agatha?
Gerg, masaya at puno ng kantahan ang huling oras ng 2024 dito sa Eastwood. Napanood na ang live performances ni Barbie Almaldiz at hip-hop group na Dion. Umawit din si TJ Monterde sa stage kanina pero si KZ Tandinga na ang nagtatanghal. Sumabay naman ang audience sa pag-awit sa hit ni Dionella. Nakausap namin ang ilan sa artists kanina na kinuwento kung bakit sila sumama sa Eastwood New Year Countdown to 2025 stage.
Agatha, tanong lang nung karamihan, may live streaming ba daw yung event na yan? Kasi wala sila sa Eastwood.
Oo po, Gerg, kailangan lang pumunta sa Facebook page ng Eastwood City. Naroon ang live stream para sa mga nais makisali sa pag-countdown to 2025 mula sa bahay. Gerg?
Maraming salamat, Agatha Gregorio, nag-uulat live mula sa Eastwood Open Park sa Quezon City. Mga malalaking balita sa business world ating balikan.
At ang sitwasyon sa Newport World Resorts live. Magbabalik ang Rise to Prosperity, the 2025 Bilyonaryo News Channel Countdown.
Good morning, I'm Ferdy Salvador.
I'm Mikey Oreta, and welcome to Industry Beacon, where we shine a light on the trailblazers, the disruptors, and the industry leaders shaping our future. And in each episode, we'll explore how they're staying ahead in their respective fields, one industry at a time.
The industry changes quite rapidly. We know where to go. We've got our comfort zone.
Those are early manifestations for the of what
I'm happy you told me that because now I know I'm not getting Alzheimer's.
Industry Beacon on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
It has no authorization.
We hope and pray that it will not.
Thanks for having me here. Our frustrated
By myself, basically.
We
always say that.
It depends.
A well-concerted effort.
Perhaps I can reiterate.
My greatest beefsteak. Iba na iba pala yun.
Good evening, I'm Pinky Webb. Tonight we ask the questions, what does the investigation cover? We tackle the issues,
The president's immunity from suit is absolute.
we clarify matters, and we get on point.
Watch his press con. Sinabi niya na ayaw niya ng kudeta.
What is questionable about the AR, sir? The Vice President keeps insisting walang active threat kung hindi ako mamamatay.
na lang natin, mahirap pang pangunahan eh.
Pinky Webb on point.
Good morning, I'm Mikey Oreta, and you're watching Basis Points, where we dive deep into the numbers and the stories that drive our economy and shape our world.
Stay ahead of the curve with the latest on financial dynamics.
The Philippines' trade deficit hits its highest level in over 2 years. The Philippine stock market continues to plummet. The Philippine Economic Zone Authority is on track.
Join us as we delve into the evolving economic landscape. Mikey Oreta, Basis Points, 9:30 a.m. Only on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Nagbabalik ang Rise to Prosperity, the 2025 Bilyonaryo News Channel Countdown. Ako si Maricar Bautista.
Ako naman si Gerg Cahiles. Nakatutok ang buong pwersa ng Bilyonaryo News Channel sa iba't ibang selebrasyon dito sa Metro Manila para ihatid sa inyo makukulay na pagsalubong sa 2025. Nasa Lanson Place sa may Mall of Asia sa Pasay City ang aming correspondent na si Sujin Kim. Nag-uulat naman mula sa Eastwood Mall sa Quezon City si Agatha Gregorio at nasa Newport World Resorts naman sa Parañaque City si Hanati. Star-studded ang lineup ng New Year event sa Newport World Resort sa Parañaque. Kabilang sa mga tampok na celebrity acts sina Bamboo, Jed Madela, Angeline Quinto at ang Nation's girl group na Bini. Alamin natin ang sitwasyon doon ngayon. Nag-uulat ng live mula sa Newport World Resorts si Hannah T. Hannah, kumusta naman dyan ngayon?
Gerg, ilang minuto na lang at sasalubungin na ng Newport World Resorts ang 2025 sa isang grand countdown na punong-puno ng pasabog. Isa sa mga pinakainabangan dito ay ang kanilang breathtaking na 3D mapping display sa Newport Mall at syempre ang grand countdown dito sa Grand Ballroom. Kanina nga lang sinindihan ng performance ng Nation's girl group na Bini ang entablado habang inaawit ang kanilang hit songs katulad ng Pantropiko at Salamin-Salamin. Agad naman silang tumulak papuntang Makati para magtanghal din sa isa pang countdown event. Sinundan naman sila ng all-out performance ni Jed Madela na unang nangharana sa crowd ng Can You Feel the Love Tonight at iba pang Disney hit songs. Si Angeline Quinto naman humirit ng Let It Go mula sa Disney movie na Frozen at nakipag-duet pa kay Jed sa kantang Mamma Mia. Si Coach Bamboo naman kinanta ang Fix You ng Coldplay at isa isa sa hit songs ng River Maya ang Hinahanap-Hanap Kita. Ngayon, naghihintay na lang ang lahat sa grand raffle ng dalawang brand new Jetour cars at ang pinakamalaki pasabog ng gabi, ang 3-1 countdown to 2025. Kanina ni nakausap ko si David Jordan, ang Chief Marketing Officer ng Newport World Resorts, at binahagi niya ang mga inaabangang events sa 2025.
It's really about having more things to discover at Newport World Resorts every month, every quarter, for different people, different things, families through to adults, everywhere in between. Yeah, I just want to wish everybody, all of our guests, all of your viewers, a wonderful, happy, healthy and prosperous 2025. Please visit Newport. We're always expanding. We're always recreating what's new and rediscovering what fun is all about.
Gerg, maraming aabangan ng guests sa first quarter ng 2025. Hindi pa man nag-New Year, no? At isa dyan ang Valentine concert sa February. Gerg?
Na si Maricar ito. Bukod sa 3D display dyan mamaya, meron pa bang mga ibang fireworks display ang Newport?
Actually, Maricar, wala silang fireworks display dahil daw malapit kasi ito sa airport. Kaya 3D mapping display mamaya sa Newport Mall. At syempre, ang engranding prizes kasama dyan ang Jetour brand new cars. Maricar?
Okay, Hannah. Maraming salamat. Nag-uulat ng live mula sa Newport World Resorts sa Parañaque. Saan na napunta ang lagay ng ekonomiya ng bansa? May maaasahan ba tayong maganda ngayong 2025? Ipinahimay ni Soo Jin Kim sa mga experts ang financial situation ng Pilipinas.
The economic managers, business leaders, and the president himself spearheaded the aggressive growth of the Philippine economy.
The year 2024 marked significant milestones that have brought us closer to the goals outlined in the Philippine Development Plan for 2023 to 2028.
In 2024, S&P Global Rating upgraded its outlook for the Philippines from stable to positive.
This development reflects the economy's above-average growth potential and the significant improvement in the country's institutional and policy settings.
The Philippine economy displayed a mixed performance in 2024, showcasing quarterly variations in growth rates. In December, the DBCC revised its growth targets amid domestic and global uncertainties.
The Philippine economy has shown remarkable resilience this year. Notwithstanding these disruptions, our growth rate still position us as one of the fastest growing economies in Asia.
On the other hand, inflation had periods of acceleration and deceleration. September's 1.9% marked the slowest inflation rate in over 4 years, driven by slower food price increases and declining transport costs.
Inflation is on its way down. I think the peak was something like 6%. We're down now to 2.3%. We're within the band of the BSP of 2 to 4%. That helps our economic growth. And that's why we're growing roughly at about 6.1% in the last 2.5 years. So we're not doing too bad.
I think inflation will continue to be under control. We've seen the impact of the most recent spate of storms, and although that put a little pressure on inflation as anticipated, it did not, really go out of control.
This stability gave the central bank more flexibility to implement aggressive monetary policy easing, spurring growth.
Further monetary easing would still be warranted going forward. It would just be time to match any future Fed rate cuts to maintain the healthy interest rate differentials. Rate cuts are good for the market.
Consequently, the banking sector experienced a strong year, posting over 12% year-on-year growth in total assets. This is expected to continue in 2025 as interest rates decline.
Philippine banks will end 2024 with strong earnings, with adequate capital and excess liquidity to finance further economic growth.
We're looking at more consumption and consumer-driven credit growth, among other things. That's always been the primary driver for the country.
Meanwhile, the government lowered its budget deficit ceiling to 5.5% of GDP for the year compared to 6.2% in 2023.
We are on track to reduce our deficit and debt gradually in a realistic manner, and while making sure that we can finance the long-term investments needed to lift our economic potential, create more jobs, increase incomes, and decrease poverty.
In March, U.S. Secretary of Commerce Gina Raimondo led the trade and investment mission to the Philippines, ushering in a little over $1 billion in trade and investment. This was the very first time the U.S. brought a presidential trade delegation to the country with the following priority sectors.
The Philippines becomes the only country in the world that in 2024 will have 2 high-level trade missions. That is a testament to the strength and the potential for even further growth of our relationship.
In June, President Marcos slashed tariffs on imported rice from 35% to 15% until 2028, a move that helped ease inflation. However, the full impact on rice prices was offset by frequent weather disturbances. While tariff reductions aimed to address food inflation, volatility in gas and electricity prices also had a significant impact on the cost of living and business operations throughout the year. Gas and electricity prices in 2024 reflected global market shocks and domestic supply challenges. Gasoline prices peaked mid-year due to supply constraints and global market pressures. These price movements underscored the need for more long-term solutions to ensure energy stability and cost-effective supply, particularly as the country strives to attract more investments and drive economic growth. To attract more high-impact investments, President Marcos signed the Create More Act into law, aimed at fast-tracking the entry of more foreign investors, with job creation anticipated within 2 to 3 years. However, some economists expressed concerns over this development.
However, the problem is, what if the FDIs don't come in? No, that will be the cause of reduced tax revenues. Now, what will happen if the revenues don't come in? Government will be constrained to borrow more, and therefore foreign debt or even domestic debt of the Philippine government will increase. And already we are already highly indebted, and therefore that is not good for the economy.
This year, the NEDA board and ICC approved 37 projects worth close to 900 billion pesos. 3 major PPP projects were awarded to promote trade and travel, further boosting economic activity. Additionally, the Subic-Clark-Manila-Batangas Rail Project promises to enhance logistics and attract investments in renewable energy and food security.
Ito po ay napakahalaga because 80% of all our port volume goes through this corridor.
Right.
And they want to invest in projects like renewable energy, data, food security around this corridor.
You know, the president himself has identified power as a critical resource that needs to be addressed in order to ensure sustainable growth for the country.
On another note, the Philippine Stock Exchange Index, or PSEI, had a volatile year, reflecting both global uncertainties and domestic developments. The mid-year decline was driven by global inflation concerns and interest rate hikes in the U.S., causing foreign outflows. But the index recovered in the fourth quarter, with strong corporate earnings and optimism over government infrastructure investments. During the post-SONA 2024 discussion, Finance Secretary Ralph Recto said the Philippines achieved its lowest unemployment and underemployment rates in years, accompanied by a growing middle class. To support business owners, the government eliminated pass-through fees on all national roads through Executive Order 41, with LGUs urged to follow suit for local roads. Further on the ease of doing business, the Anti-Red Tape Authority said about 1,000 municipalities have successfully automated their business processes. The IMF added that the central bank must ensure that any exemptions are temporary and will not compromise the integrity of the financial system. Sujin Kim, Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Tuloy-tuloy ang ating pagtutok sa nalalapit na pagpasok ng bagong taon.
Kaya huwag kayong aalis, magbabalik pang Rise to Prosperity, the 2025 Bilyonaryo News Channel Countdown.
I live without resolutions.
Okay, why is that?
Because I think like
life should just be lived like through the current moment.
I just to continue enjoying life. I do not have much regrets from the last year, so there is not much I would change honestly for now. So yeah, that's it.
Mag-improve pa po sa ACADS. Ano po, para po yung pagtatrabaho ng pamilya ko, masuklian ko po.
Ciao, mabuhay. You are watching The Word Exposed.
Prepare our hearts as we dive deeper into our faith and receive the strength from God's Word. Join Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle as he shares the reflection we need for the rest of the week.
We pray that the Word of God would find fulfillment in your life and His blessings be always upon you.
Every Sunday, 7 a.m. with replays at 3 p.m. Your newest source of news and information.
That's it? Yes.
Follows you everywhere, every day.
Wow.
Oh man.
On cable and free TV. Online.
He joins us from the Bautista Converge.
On mobile.
Simulan na natin ang agenda.
This is BNC, and we are everywhere. Bawat anggulo ng bawat issue.
9 out of 10 Filipinos ang nais na mapanagot ang mga corrupt officials.
Bawat detalye ng mga napapanahong pangyayari.
September 23 nang simula ng Israel ang air attacks sa Lebanon.
Tuloy-tuloy na ihahati hanggang Sabado at Linggo. Weekend Agenda. Sabado at Linggo, 5:30 p.m. sa BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Good morning, everyone! Oh, I know, right?
Join Paulo Del Rosario.
Let's get you up to speed with some news that you could use right now.
And Asis Carrillo.
We are bringing happiness and cheer along with inspiration, good vibes, and great energy.
And Monique Cuzon.
Your mornings are more fun with us. Always remember to celebrate each day and spread love and kindness wherever you go. Every day is a beautiful day!
At BNC, 12 noon doesn't mean break. But
Good afternoon, I'm Mai Rodriguez. Today on Newsfeed at noon, staunch Duterte ally Salvador Panelo believes Vice President Sara Duterte will be impeached. United Nations hailing the ceasefire between Israel and Lebanon's Hezbollah. Australia officially banning children under 16 from social media. And those are the news this hour. Keep it here on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Hello and welcome to Follow the Money. I'm Rain Musni. Join us as we explore the tools and insights you need to jumpstart your financial journey. Apple is closing in on a historic $4 trillion stock market valuation.
ICP is a general purpose blockchain wherein you can build anything and everything.
Market cap of the entire cryptocurrency world to almost 3 trillion. That's almost the money supply of the US.
Keep it here on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel, always on top.
Nagbabalik ang Rise to Prosperity, the 2025 Bilyonaryo News Channel Countdown. Ako si Maricar Bautista.
Ako naman si Gerg Cahiles, ilang minuto na lamang at papasok na ang taong 2025. Maricar,
Yes.
ano ba ang mga bagay na ina-expect mo for 2025?
For 2025, syempre kailangan palagi lang tayong positive. So, in terms of work, well, more work. In terms of personal, syempre growth, and then, ano ba?
Good health, probably.
Definitely good health.
Oo.
Ang kanina nga, di ba nagkakwentuhan tayo, the mere fact that we are here, well, direct, walang love life. So, tama na yun. Erase.
Bakit naman hindi? 2025 is a good year, right?
Well, let's see. Let's manifest. Let's claim. But ikaw, ano?
Of course, we're thankful for everything, no? More success for Bilyonaryo News Channel, of course. Nandito tayong lahat. We have work. Even it's New Year, masaya na kasama natin yung ating audience.
Yes. I'm wishing na, for Bilyonaryo News Channel, that it can also provide more jobs to many, and marami pa tayong gagawing mga projects, hopefully.
Oo, ano
Mga
ikaw?
bosses.
Ikaw, anong plano mo sa 2025?
2025, yun, magpupursige pa rin, magtatrabaho, and then personally, yun, growth. At yun lang talagang, yung health lang, that's very, very important kasi it stems from health talaga eh.
Eto na!
Okay.
2, 1! Oh, Happy New Year, everybody! Happy New Year!
Yes,
All
Happy
right,
New
sorry.
Year!
Maricar,
Okay,
here's your...
thank you. Oops.
Cheers
Thank you.
to good life, good health, and everything.
Cheers to 2025.
Cheers to everyone.
BNC cheers.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Uminom talaga ako. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year! Direct, Happy New Year!
Yes, to my family, hello!
Hello, hello, hello!
Yo!
Takot? Ayan.
Para lang tayo nagsindi ng kambingan.
Takot na takot.
Happy New Year, guys!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Kain na, Happy New Year!
Ay, mag-picture tayo. Sa inyong pagtutok. Ako si Gerg Cahiles.
Punuin natin ng pag-asa. Ako po si Maricar Bautista.
Happy New Year, everybody! Happy New Year! Oh! Nasaan na yung ano? Ulam tayo ulit.